On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much. Now, you know Giannis Antetokounmpo has one of sports' best nicknames, the Greek Freak. He said, when I first heard it, I was like, what's going on? Why am I a freak now? But then I realized it was about my athleticism and the things I can do. And so I embraced the nickname. I love it, and it's a part of me now. Kevin?
It's a terrific one. David, thanks. He does stand out. Wow. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Levine, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Payton, and it's Isaac in at the shooting guard. We've had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking, and Greg playing great basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I've been looking forward to this one as well. It's going to be about limiting mistakes because the way these teams are playing, they're jumping on any mistake the opponent makes.
Here's Isaac following the bucket by the Bucks. Levine wide open. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Kalaitzakis, and he finishes the break with a lay-in.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Baker, drills the three-pointer. Baker's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Ball's checked in for Gary Payton. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Millsap. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And another three for Milwaukee.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Hands it from downtown.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. Their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Dallas calls timeout. You know what time it is, man. Give it up for your forward crew. Here now a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. In the third spot, Andrew Bogut. Fourth, DeMarcus Cousins.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of it.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. Coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
Milwaukee leading by 22. From downtown, Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked away. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Outside, Levine. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
And Antetokounmpo draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Cousins finds ball. Outside Millsap. Knocks it loose. 4-on-1 and they're running. Here's Kalitzakis and another. Three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, ball. Passes to Levine. It's stolen by Kumbo. And here we go. They get a hand on it. Millsap with the steal. Pass to Isaac. Just his first attempt. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Baker. Shot from the wing. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Baker's got 22 points. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly outcoached.
Oh, that was something else.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Dallas. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Got that one up quick. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Floats it up for Millsap. The shot comes out.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Dallas ball.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. Millsap kicks the ball. Back to Millsap. Outside ball. And the three off target.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Veen passes to Millsap. Shot to stop the run. Levine can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter.
Yeah, Ilyasova will sneak up on you sometimes and throw him down like that.
And so it's Dallas with it. Ball kicks to Millsap. Launches a three. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's Baker. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time. Again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Kalaitzakis. Makes it off the glass. Kalaitzakis has got 9 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Isaac passes the ball. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Milwaukee now. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor. Just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Levine can't hit.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Giannis has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Outside Millsap. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's Jordan in for Antetokounmpo. Dallas also making some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Levine. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Jonathan Isaac.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Knocked away. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Got a hand on it.
Ilyasova with the length he has on those arms of his.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Outside, ball. Back to Lowry. Out to the wing for the three. Ball, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Floats it up for Millsap. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ilyasova with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Millsap kicks to Lowry. There's the pass to Ball. Back to Lowry to stop the run. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. 4 on the clock. For 3, Middleton. A rebound by Kalaitzakis. To the wing right side. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense.
Please give up a big round of applause for your Bucks youth dance.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here's Dallas. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Baker. Jordan is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Lowry kicks to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Poked loose. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And the Mavericks with possession here. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Fast break, Milwaukee takes the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Ball with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Lowry kicks to Middleton. Back to Lowry to stop the drought. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Bucks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And that one drops.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Kalaitzakis' shot is good.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points. And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Milwaukee.
Baker pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Baker's got 41. Now the Bucks moving it up. And he jams it with authority.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fast break, here they come. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Baker's got 46 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Cousins with a screen on Jordan. Lowry for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Baker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Good on the shot. Baker's got 48.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Lowry passes to Middleton. He wants to get the Millsap and does. That's tipped.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Three-pointer, Lowry. Milwaukee with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. Ilyasova will throw his body around, and he takes the contact and still finishes.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
For 3, Middleton.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Ilyasova's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. And stolen by Ilyasova. Fires from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Cousins with a screen for Middleton. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Millsap a screen. Back to ball. For three, Middleton. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Timeout called the Bucks.
That is your fourth quarter dancing. Get loud once again for us.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Millsap. Zach LaVine comes in for Chris Middleton. Dinwiddie's checked in for Ball. And Derek White subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Reed. Cracks in the tray. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Dinwiddie outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. A 3 ball, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Again the miss by the Mavericks. Allen with it, now defended by LaVine. Allen, that's good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
For 3, LaVine, and it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Cousins kicks to White. Lets it go from deep. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Baker. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Bucks.
If you want to know why they're dominating, look at the rebounding. They are owning the glass on both ends, and they're doing a great job of turning those extra possessions into points.
Yeah, in terms of chasing down misses, this has been a clinic.
Kind of like you at the free throw line and I have to chase down the ball. Kind of like that.
Well, that's what you are, a ball chaser. Get it?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Payton with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the court for the Mavericks. Paul Millsap out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Payton in at the point. Reed gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Shot clock at 6. Isaac with a screen for LaVine. It's not going to go for him.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
Now here's LaVine. Pass to Cousins. Floats it up for Millsap. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And now it's Allen. Run it. He can go all the way.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. To the right side. Cousins off target from outside.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Ball stolen. Allen drives in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
The coast-to-coast dunk.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
In the corner, Ilyasova with it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
LaVine against Ilyasova. They need this. LaVine can't hit.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
They have come out of halftime in fuego.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
Ilyasova, great job of using that length. Those long arms of his pokes that one away, and they're off.
Isaac outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Allen will bring it up for the Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
For 3, LaVine. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Baker.
Yes, sir.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
So it's the Mavericks now. Over to the left wing. Payton finds Cousins. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Milwaukee has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Takes a three, and another three for Milwaukee. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Levine. He dishes it to Millsap. Back to Levine. The three. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He gets that one. Reeves got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Another steal. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Utah Jazz.
And that matchup against the Sixers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Clock at 6. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good on the three. Here's Baker, guarded by Levine. Allen for three. Rebounded by Isaac. Millsap trying to get open, and it's blocked. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and he knocks down the first one. Andrew Bogut checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Reed. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Cousins. Chris Middleton comes in for Zach LaVine. Dinwiddie's checked in for Isaac. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gary Payton. Milwaukee's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Dallas, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game. And Middleton kicks to Lowry. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And that time, also a missed shot. 4-on-3 break. Here's DiVincenzo. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
Lowry passes to Middleton. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And they're running. Here's Bogut. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Left side Lowry. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Dallas. Right now the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And turnovers have been the issue for them.
You can see the coaches have gotten into them a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ilyasova's got 15 points here in the second half. Dinwiddie kicks to Middleton. That's tipped. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Allen with it. Lowry picks him up. And then Allen slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Lowry. Dinwiddie wide open. No good on the triple. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen for three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Millsap dishes to Lowry, and they get it. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Milwaukee now, so with Jordan on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. He'll get out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Kelly Zykis in at the two-guard spot. Tipped away. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Baker. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Dallas. There's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's White. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Vanderbilt the pass to Dinwiddie. White wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Dinwiddie outside. No good with the triple. On offense, here are the Bucks. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Kelly Zykis, and another three for Milwaukee.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Puts up a three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
There's so much experience behind the game of Ersan Ilyasova. That's just a smart pass.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Vanderbilt. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does. And that probably could be reversed.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And he slams it down right on top of Jonathan Isaac.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Here's White. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Baker. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. From deep, Green. Rebounded by the Bucks. Tykus has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tykus has got 14 points now in the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And it's Green missing. Milwaukee with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. White finds Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. Dallas no good that time either.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Milwaukee has possession. From about 16, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Outside, White. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
The pass to White. Offline with his three.
Well, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, sometimes as an analyst, we love to talk about strategies to slow down a guy who's got it going. With Giannis, I don't really have any.
And there hasn't been anything easy.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. DiVincenzo's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. White finds Green. Vanderbilt with it. Fires the three. And it's White missing. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
So many of the plays they're running are designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Tries from 16. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Nabbing another steal.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And White kicks to Green to end the cold streak. Kalaitzakis, the pass to Bacon. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
High post shot connects again. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Green kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Three-pointer. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominant.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute beast on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Call timeout.
They lead. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your forward crew.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Nash is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Bryant with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And the dunk by Kobe.
The pure athleticism of Bryant. Breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
From past the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Passes it to Nash. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Green. Dinwiddie's got space. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do.